Welcome back again in the music room, the vinyl room. You know what that means? It means that's what we're going to open up. So, I got my little old school can't go wrong Swiss Army knife. And we're going to bust these open. Alright, we're going to start with my most recent order. This came Friday, but I was unavailable to open it up. So we get to see it today. If I can get it open. My mail person, bless their heart, loves to leave my packages in the most inconvenient places, the weirdest places. So at some point someone's going to get broken and I'm going to get pissed. But this arrived in one piece and is a piece that I'm very excited about. These were available earlier this week. And I had to snag at least one. They released their entire catalog, I believe. But I wanted their first release, their self-titled album, Alexisonfire, the album that made me fall in love with this band. This is... I love this band, not just for how good they are, but just like my experience with seeing them live and stuff. I grew up in the middle of nowhere. It was like an hour and a half drive to get to Cleveland to see a show, which back then felt like a world away. So my friends and I loaded up to go to the grog shop in Cleveland to see Alexisonfire, and they were touring with My Chemical Romance and Avenged Sevenfold. I knew a little bit of Avenged Sevenfold from Waking the Fallen, but I didn't know My Chemical Romance at all. And we get there, and Alexisonfire was amazing. Avenged Sevenfold was pretty good. My Chemical Romance, we just dogged on the entire time. Like, this band's never going to go anywhere. They're terrible. What is this shit? And I was wrong. So, I apologize, Gerard Way, who will never see this video, for heckling the shit out of you during that show. Grog Shop is a really small venue. If you're ever in the Cleveland area, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's my favorite venue in the world. But anyways, I digress. Alexisonfire. This album contains 44 caliber love letters straight from my... Well, the song is just 44 caliber love letter. But if you know the song, this is a 44 caliber love letter straight from my heart. And then it kicks in. A Dagger Through the Heart of St. Angeles. Polaroids of Polar Bears. Water Wings and Other Poolside Fashion Faux Pas. Like, I love this album so much. Now, let's go ahead and... Look at that dagger in the dirt. I believe it's just standard black vinyl. It wasn't anything fancy or crazy. It doesn't want to come out for me. Come on. So this one has lyrics on the back. And the girls fighting on the front. Alexisonfire, I mean, obviously they are known for who they are, but City and Color was an offshoot of Alexisonfire. The other guitarist, Wade, went off to sing for Gallows. And George, their singer, I believe he sang for Cancer Bats or something for a while. Solid black vinyl, nothing fancy, but it's going to sound great. And I can't wait to give it a spin. Right back there on that there turntable. Alright. I'm really excited for the industry to catch on to using better sleeves. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but I always replace the sleeves with nice ones that have like static resistant, a cover in the middle so dust can't get in there, all that fun stuff. I also ordered this, the single for Complicit. Alexisonfire released like 3 singles over the past year or so, and I had only gotten Familiar Drugs, and I was lucky enough to snag the glow-in-the-dark version of it. And this one had a special variant too, so I thought I would give it a shot and see if I would get the black version, or I believe it was a red version. Which I did not. I got the standard black, but that's fine by me. I'm happy with it. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, and you can't. A little bit there. Alexisonfire etched into the back there. Very cool. Really want to see them live again. that was smart of me. I dropped it. Really excited to see them live again someday. I really hope it happens. Furnace Fest would be a great time to see them, but I don't know. That sounds like too good to be true. I really can't see them getting Alexisonfire. But we'll see. Speaking of Furnace Fest, this other one I got to show. Very excited about. This band opened up the... which stage was it? The Heart Support stage on Sunday at Furnace Fest. And they're just some all-around good dudes. Had the opportunity to talk to Christian, the singer, in the Furnace Fest Friends Facebook group. Talked to him at the show a little bit after their set. Really nice guy. His birthday was this past week, so happy birthday to him. And here we have... Meadows. In These Days and Also After. So this is a collection of their previous EPs they had released, put into one album. It is their album debut for Face Down Records. You see back there? And I really love this album. Now, this genre, like I don't really know how to classify them, but hardcore sounding isn't always my go-to. There's a few bands that I hear that I'm like, hell yeah, I can dig this. They're one of them. They remind me a lot of Motives from the Cleveland area. So I love that band as well, so that makes me happy. There we go. The Raven is probably my favorite song on this. Nice gatefold. Show that off. Don't get a hold of something that can get a hold of you. That's what it says there in the top. So, very cool. Now, this one is a pretty vinyl. Oh, yeah, that looks super nice. Look at that. Love it. That's awesome. So I got this directly from Face Down Records. I was not a fan of going into Furnace Fest to buy vinyl. I didn't want to have to deal with it, which they had some really good options if you did. Smart Punk was there with a vinyl valet, is what they called it, that allowed you to kind of leave your vinyl with them for the day. So they had some really good options on keeping your vinyl safe. Man, I'm not doing good taking these out today. Ah, cool. Yes, you should not touch your vinyl. I know that I'm touching it. I apologize. So this just says again, don't get a hold of something that can get a hold of you, and then has the little images on there. So awesome etching to it. Etched vinyl is really sick. I love how that turned out. So that is my spiel on the vinyl that I received recently. I've been busy building up my vinyl collection for some reason lately. Like, I don't know what my deal is, but as you can see behind me, those shelves are getting full. I'm gonna need some more. What have you been listening to lately? I want to hear from you. I want to know what bands you think I should check out. I want to know the last band you saw live. I want to know all the good information, because I want to be your friend, and I want to learn all about you. Until next time.